So the murder of Gabriel Simmons hits very close to home for Dallas Mayor Pro Tem Dwayne Caraway. In fact, in response, he has announced ideas for change in Dallas that he would like to see. The Honorable Dwayne Caraway is here. Councilman Caraway, this murder happened in your district.
Once again, the 13-year-old young lady, Siobhan Randall, not far from this location.
She's the girl kidnapped and murdered.
She's the little girl that was kidnapped and murdered. You know, unfortunately, this has been something that has to stop. Somebody's going to have to call them out. Someone, and I'm that someone, that's going to have to begin to stand up to folks like the NRA, because it's gun violence, it's domestic violence. These things that are happening must stop, and folks such as the NRA, who has a convention scheduled to come to Dallas, we must, and I will lead the charge, to say to them and to say to the council, maybe we should reconsider even inviting them until they decide to put some of their money back into not just selling and profiting off of guns, but educating and having us removing the illegal guns and guns out of hands from the mental illness and folks that should not have them.
All right, let me break this down.
Okay.
Your frustration led to you gathering reporters today.
Absolutely.
To essentially say what you just said.
Absolutely.
You said here. And one of the things I heard you say was, quote, at the end of the day, it's about guns. And I think others might say it's about criminals and murderers. But what do you intend to do? Let's start with this. What do you intend to do in the city of Dallas about guns? Well, what are you going to try to do about guns?
Well, number one, I'm a believer of the Second Amendment. I have 5 guns in my house, and I think everybody ought to be able to protect their homes. But people that are running around here with illegal guns, folks that have assault rifles that are doing mass murders, as it happened in Sutherland just yesterday when people were worshiping in church, as it happened to our police officers here downtown on July 7th. Those types of things we must find answers to.
Are you talking generally, or are you going to try to do some city regulation? Or, I mean, because you're on the council, if you're going to do something, you can do it. Or are you talking in general terms? Because generally, that doesn't happen.
I think we have to start from the very top. We have to deal with from the governor, all the elected officials, the congresswomen, the county commissioners, everybody.
That's kind of theoretical, and I don't, that theoretical. Well, I don't know how much we can get done. So let's talk about your other things you talked about. You want a gunshot detection system.
Absolutely.
And you want more cameras in the Dallas area.
We must put the cameras out there so we can find out and see who it is that's committing these crimes. And they need to know that they're on camera.
I like that idea. I really do. But who's going to man those systems? Who's going to watch those cameras? Who's going to find out where you can home in on a gunshot within 3 seconds? Who's going to work that system? And then finally, who's going to be sent out there? What officers? We're down 1,000 officers.
Here's what we have to do. We as citizens, and I'm not talking about just southern Dallas, I'm talking about all of Dallas. We're going to have to get serious about protecting all of Dallas and each and every one of the citizens. We're going to have to participate. We're going to have to figure out how we're going to buy these cameras, why and where we're going to put these cameras. We got a Chief Hall. She's doing a fantastic job. She's come in with new ideas. We're going to have to implement them, but the number one thing we must do, we got to stop it, and it's going to stop. We're going to have to go in and hit them before they continue to kill our children and kill our future.
You want to hire more officers?
We're going to have to hire more officers.
The city says it's going to take 10 years to restock the officers.
We can't wait 10 years.
Okay. All right, lastly, let's talk about the NRA.
Okay.
Convention scheduled for May of 2018.
That's correct.
In Dallas. It sounded like you want to kill that convention.
Well, it's not necessarily just killing the convention, more than making that convention understand, and those people that are supporting that convention to understand that they have a greater responsibility than just selling guns.
Okay, and you understand the NRA doesn't sell. They're not. They don't sell guns.
But they don't have to sell them. But they're the leaders of the guns.
Right.
So you take the leader, and if you can't deal with the leader, you never will find a solution. They must participate in educating, assisting us, because here it is. You got 6 kids. How are they gonna go to college? How are they going to get their education? How is one father, how is he going to raise 6 little children by himself? It's a This is a 7-month-old. He got to change diapers, plus he got to go to work.
So you'd like to at least start a conversation with the NRA, because I just want to point out to our viewers, last time we stopped a convention, Exotica, I think, you know that one.
I know that one.
Exotica, and it's cost us, the city of Dallas, $700,000 fighting a lawsuit that's still undecided.
But are those children's lives worth more than $700,000? Absolutely.
All right.
Absolutely.
So what's next? We got to wrap it up, but are you going to do something actively, like right away, to stop that convention?
We're going to
or
put it in motion
and
immediately and beginning tonight and tomorrow, and encouraging folks to understand, I'm not against guns, but I am against illegal guns and any thug that walks in and want to kill a person innocently with a gun. It must stop, it will stop, and it has to.
I'm still not sure if people at home are going to buy the murder of a young woman in a store that is not right, and the NRA being responsible.
Well, they're not just, they can
it.
help us. It's not that they're responsible. They have the dollars and the ability to help us. The same way they promoted and spent millions of dollars, spend some of those millions of dollars helping us in our community with mental health training and educating and trying to help us get these guns, the illegal guns, off the street and changing people's attitude. They can help that way.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Thanks for coming in.
We appreciate you.